You need to hear this if you're a driver. Picture this. You're at a red light, foot hovering over the gas pedal. The seconds tick by. You glance at the clock, maybe check your rearview mirror, and your mind starts to wander. You think about your destination, the errands you need to run, or perhaps the song playing on the radio. But your focus snaps back to the light, waiting for that moment when red turns to green. Finally, the light turns green. Instinct takes over. Your foot moves almost automatically, ready to press down on the gas pedal. It's a conditioned response, something you've done countless times before. Green means go, right? But wait, you slam your foot down and wait. Why? Because experience has taught you that not everyone follows the rules. What about that car coming from the other direction? The one that seems to be approaching a little too quickly. You can't help but wonder if the driver has seen the light change. You know, the one that might be pushing the limits of a yellow light. Maybe they're in a hurry, or perhaps they just misjudged the timing. Either way, they're a potential hazard. Or worse, just flat out running it? Yeah, that's the one. The driver who either didn't notice the light or chose to ignore it completely. It's a scenario that plays out more often than we'd like to admit. The point is, just because the light turns green, it doesn't mean the coast is clear. A green light is an invitation to proceed, but it's not a guarantee of safety. You have to be vigilant, aware of your surroundings, and ready to react. It's a lesson some people learn the hard way. Accidents at intersections are all too common, often because someone assumed that green meant go without checking for oncoming traffic. The aftermath can be devastating, with injuries, damage, and sometimes even loss of life. So, before you channel your inner race car driver at every green light, let's pump the brakes for a second and talk about why a little caution goes a long way. Taking a moment to look both ways, even when you have the right of way, can make all the difference. It's a small action that can prevent a major accident. Trust me, it's better to be safe than sorry. Defensive driving isn't just about protecting yourself, it's about looking out for others on the road as well. Every driver has a responsibility to ensure the safety of everyone around them. So next time you're at a green light, remember, a little caution can go a long way. Please like and subscribe to our channel for more insightful videos. Yellow light? More like a suggestion. We've all been there. You see that yellow light turning up ahead, and your inner monologue starts debating, can I make it? Should I slow down? Nah, I can totally squeeze through. But here's the thing about yellow lights. They're not a challenge. They're not a suggestion to test your car's acceleration. They're a warning. And let's be real, some people treat that warning like it's written in invisible ink. They floor it, hoping to beat the red light, putting everyone around them at risk. Speeding through green, a recipe for disaster. Now you might be thinking, but Trevor, I'm not the one running the red light, I'm just going on green. And you're right, you are. But here's the catch. Accelerating too quickly when the light turns green can be just as dangerous as running a red. Why? Because it increases your chances of getting into a T-bone accident. Think about it. Someone runs a red light, you're speeding through the intersection on your fresh green, and bam! You've got yourself a one-way ticket to the body shop, or worse. Real-life wrecks and close calls, don't believe me? Well, let me take you on a journey through some of the most harrowing and eye-opening incidents that have occurred on our roads. These aren't just stories, they're real events that have impacted real lives. A quick search online will reveal countless stories of accidents, injuries, and even fatalities, all because someone decided to gun it at a green light. It's astonishing how a split-second decision can lead to such devastating consequences. Dashcam footage is full of these near misses and full-on crashes. These cameras, often installed for insurance purposes, capture the raw and unfiltered reality of what happens on the roads. They show us the moments leading up to an accident, the impact, and the aftermath. It's a sobering reminder of how quickly things can go wrong. Remember that time in insert city or town where that car plowed through a red light and took out a whole minivan? Yeah, not pretty. And guess what? That incident wasn't just a fluke. It's a pattern we see over and over again. Drivers in a hurry thinking they can beat the light, only to end up causing chaos and destruction. It could have been avoided if the other driver had just taken a second to look before launching themselves into the intersection. That 1 second of caution could mean the difference between life and death. It's a simple act, but one that can prevent so much heartache and loss. These aren't just isolated incidents, people. They're happening every day in cities and towns all over the world. Each accident is a story of lives changed forever, of families torn apart, and of communities left to pick up the pieces. They're grim reminders that our roads can be dangerous places, especially if we're not paying attention. distracted driving, speeding, and reckless behavior are all contributing factors. We need to be more vigilant, more aware, and more responsible when we're behind the wheel. Our actions have consequences, and it's up to us to make sure those consequences aren't tragic. Think about the emergency responders who have to deal with the aftermath of these accidents. The police officers, firefighters, and paramedics who arrive on the scene, often witnessing the worst of human tragedy. They see the broken bodies, the wrecked vehicles, and the grieving families. It's a tough job, and one that could be made a little easier if we all took more care on the roads. And then there are the memorials, the flowers, the candles, the photos of loved ones lost too soon. These are the stark reminders of the human cost of reckless driving. Each one tells a story of a life cut short, of dreams unfulfilled, and of a future that will never be. So the next time you're behind the wheel, remember these stories. Remember the lives lost and the families left to grieve. Take that extra second to look, to slow down, and to drive responsibly. Because in the end, it's not just about getting to your destination. It's about making sure everyone else gets to theirs too. Let's make our roads safer for everyone. Let's be the change we want to see. Drive safe, stay alert, and always remember that your actions behind the wheel matter. They matter more than you might ever know. Looking out for number one and everyone else on the road. So, what's the solution? How do we protect ourselves from these reckless drivers who seem to think traffic laws are optional? Well, the answer is twofold: awareness and caution. First, we gotta be aware of our surroundings. That means ditching the distractions, keeping our heads out of our phones, and actually paying attention to the road. Second, we gotta exercise caution. Even when we have the right of way, it's crucial to approach intersections with a healthy dose of skepticism. Defensive Driving 101, the Green Light Protocol. Here's a little something I like to call the Green Light Protocol. It's a set of guidelines designed to keep you safe when navigating through intersections, especially when the light is green. Many drivers assume that a green light means it's safe to proceed without caution, but that's not always the case. It's simple, it's effective, and it might just save your life. The Green Light Protocol is all about being proactive and aware of your surroundings. By following these steps, you can significantly reduce the risk of accidents and ensure a smoother, safer driving experience. 1. As you approach a green light, take your foot off the gas and gently apply the brakes. This might seem counterintuitive, but it's a crucial step. By doing this, you are not only reducing your speed, but also preparing your vehicle to stop if needed. This slight deceleration gives you more control over your car and more time to react to any unexpected situations. This does two things. It slows you down slightly and prepares your brakes in case you need to stop suddenly. 2. Scan the intersection. This means actively looking around and being aware of your environment. Don't just glance, take a good hard look. Look left, right, and left again. This might sound repetitive, but it's essential. Many accidents occur because drivers fail to notice a vehicle coming from a direction they didn't expect. By looking multiple times, you increase your chances of spotting any potential hazards. Make sure there are no cars speeding through the intersection or lingering in your path. 3. Proceed with caution. Even if everything looks clear, it's important to move forward carefully. Even if the coast seems clear, don't floor it. Accelerate gradually and be prepared to stop if necessary. This cautious approach ensures that you can react quickly if something unexpected happens, like a pedestrian stepping into the crosswalk or another car running a red light. Accelerate gradually and be prepared to stop if necessary. Remember, the goal of the Green Light Protocol is to keep you and others safe. By following these steps, you can navigate intersections more confidently and reduce the likelihood of accidents. Defensive driving is all about being prepared and staying alert, and the Green Light Protocol is a perfect example of how a few simple actions can make a big difference. So next time you approach a green light, remember these steps. Take your foot off the gas, scan the intersection, and proceed with caution. Your safety and the safety of those around you is worth the extra effort. Drive smart, stay safe, and always be prepared for the unexpected. The Green Light Protocol is more than just a set of rules. It's a mindset. It's about being aware, being cautious, and taking responsibility for your actions on the road. By adopting this protocol, you contribute to a safer driving environment for everyone. So, let's make our roads safer, one green light at a time. Remember, defensive driving isn't just about protecting yourself, it's about protecting others too. The Green Light Protocol is a simple yet powerful tool in your defensive driving toolkit. Use it wisely, and you'll find that navigating intersections becomes a less stressful and more secure experience. Thank you for watching this chapter on the green light protocol. Stay tuned for more tips and techniques on defensive driving. Drive safe and see you in the next chapter. Take a beat, save a life. I know. Waiting those extra few seconds at a green light can feel like an eternity, but trust me, it's better to arrive at your destination a few seconds late than not at all. Think of it this way. Those few seconds of patience could be the difference between a smooth ride and a trip to the ER. And let's be real, nobody wants to spend their day dealing with insurance companies and medical bills. Patience, young grasshopper, or experienced driver. Patience is a virtue, my friends, and in the world of driving it's not just a virtue, it's a necessity. So the next time you're at a green light, resist the urge to channel your inner speed demon. Take a deep breath, check your surroundings, and proceed with caution. Remember, it's not a race. We're all just trying to get where we need to go safely. Lead by example. Be the change you want to see on the road. We all have a role to play in making our roads safer, and it starts with each and every one of us. So, be the change you want to see. The next time you're behind the wheel, drive defensively. Be aware of your surroundings, and most importantly, be patient. Spread the word, not the accidents. This isn't just about you, it's about your passengers, your loved ones, and everyone else on the road. So, spread the word, not the accidents. Share this message with your friends, your family, your coworkers. Let's work together to make our roads a little bit safer, one green light at a time. Drive safe, drive smart, arrive alive. At the end of the day, it all boils down to this: drive safe, drive smart, and arrive alive. It's as simple as that. Remember, the road is not a playground, it's a shared space, and we all have a responsibility to look out for one another. So buckle up, stay alert, and let's all get home safe. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more content.